Welcome everyone to this session we have prepared for the festival, European Festival of the Short Story in Zagreb. We all three very sorry that we can't be there and that we are actually speaking to the future audience because this is recorded. We are speaking to the future audience of this session from different parts of Europe. It's a great pleasure to introduce Mazen Maarouf and Sulaiman Addonia. I am Alexandra Büchler. I'm the director of Literature Across Frontiers, and we have worked with the festival and with its director, Roman Simic, for many, many years, probably since the beginning of the festival. And so we have agreed to record this session with these two authors who are speaking to us, one from Brussels and one from Reykjavik. As I said, it's a real pleasure to have them here together because when you look at their work and their background, especially their background, you realize that they do have a lot in common, although they are very different writers. Mazen Maarouf is a Palestinian who was born in Beirut, in Lebanon, where his family fled, and he lived there, he studied there, he worked there, until it was no longer safe for him. He's a writer, a poet, journalist, and translator, so he wears quite a few hats, literary hats and writing hats. And he moved in, I think in 2011, you moved to Reykjavik, thanks to the newly established residency for writers established by the ICON network, City of Refuge. Now, he has been based there since then, and he continued writing in Arabic, which is something that I would like to talk about later. He published 3 collections of poetry and 2 collections of short stories, and he is currently working on a novel. He also writes for a number of newspapers and Arabic press based in different parts of the world, including the UK. Now, we will be looking more closely at his collection, which has been translated into English, and it's called Jokes for the Gunmen. It was published by Granta Portobello, and it was shortlisted, and again, congratulations on that, for the Booker International Prize last year. It was also translated, or is being translated, into a number of other languages. So it's really, we could say that this is the collection that made Mazen known to European readers. Sulaiman is someone with quite a tragic background, and he spent his childhood in a refugee camp in Sudan as a result of a massacre that happened in the location where he lived with his family, and it was really all happening in the context of the Eritrean War of Independence. He spent, as I said, his childhood there. Then he moved to Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, where his mother, where he had some family, and his mother was working there. He then finally came to Britain as an unaccompanied minor, and he became British 10 years later. He started writing here, and it is really amazing that he, having come here only with his other sibling. He then went and studied. He got 2 degrees, and he started writing and published 2 novels. Again, we will be looking more closely at his second novel, Silence is My Mother Tongue, which was published by Indigo Press and just now came out in the States from Grey Wolf. So both of these writers, you will find a lot on internet about them. There are some very interesting spoken interviews, recorded interviews. So do Google them. There was an interesting interview with Mazen, for example, at the Beaux-Arts program quite recently, and also there are some essays and articles that Sulaiman published. And most recently, and I found that one really interesting, is it's an essay published on LitHub, and it's called The Wound of Multilingualism. Now, we generally refer to multilingualism as a positive. You know more languages, there's even a saying, you are more of a person, and or you have more lives, but speaking other languages can sometimes be a trauma, and again this is something that we will be talking about. So this is my introduction, and I'll start with asking both of you. As I said, you have a lot in common in terms of your background. I also discovered that you both really adore your mother, and this comes across, in your interviews, in your writing, and you have this really strong empathy for women. At the same time, you come from a background, you have experienced a lot of violence, and I think it's really interesting to look at how you have processed this, how you have processed the memories of childhood in your writing. Sulaiman, would you like to start?
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, and I'm really happy to be here and talking with you and Mazen. Hello, everyone. Sorry, like Alexandra said, sorry we can't be with you, but nevertheless excited to have this conversation with you. So yes, I mean, for me, it's the whole concept of motherhood. It's a very, very interesting concept, because I say concept because my mother left me and my other 2 siblings in a refugee camp when I was about 3. So really, there was kind of a motherhood for me. It was, it's something, it kind of existed in a theoretical level. I knew she was far away working for us, being a domestic servant for a Saudi princess. As an African woman, was incredibly difficult, but I knew that her ultimate goal was basically to take us out of the refugee camp. So in a way, she sacrificed a lot of being with her children, and I was repeatedly told when I was in a camp by other women how difficult it was for mothers to take away themselves, from their own children. So I grew up with this idea, the kind of sacrifices she made, and so I empathize with that, with that kind of level of incredible bravery that she had to do, because she had the goal. She realized that a refugee camp was not a place for her children to be. And so for her goal, for her ambition, which was to take us out of the camp, she kind of made herself absent in my mind as a child. And so for a long time, for me, motherhood was all about chasing her, It's like she was far away, and I was hoping to come and chase her and be with her. And then finally, she managed to take us to Jeddah. And then only 5 years later, she sent us away. So, you know, even when I was in Jeddah, we never lived together because she was a living servant. So she will only come out like half a day every month or 2 months or 3 months, depending on the mood of her princess. So I kind of never lived with her, but I lived with the idea of a mother in a form of something that you long to have. So and I think it's really powerful and very intense. And I think my empathy for her comes from also realizing that she's suffering a lot.
Mazen, you also referred to your mother when you were nominated for or when you were shortlisted for the Booker International. Your response was, "Oh, I have to. I was thinking about having to survive until the next day so that I can tell my mother." And also, you write from the at least some of these stories are from the point of view of a child or a very young person, and you have these two parents. The father is someone who is violent. You actually talk about how violence is present in families, and it's something that the other kids actually boast about because being violent was something that was kind of praised as a characteristic in that kind of environment. You also, in the first story, you disappear your father. So it's really, I find that first story really, that it kind of encapsulates a lot of, what's going on in your other writing. Do you want to talk about how you process the memories? And when I say your father, it's the narrator's father. It's not your father. So let me be clear about that.
Well, yes. Thanks again for you, Alexandra, and for Sulaiman for being here, and thanks for everybody who's listening to us. Yes, I grew up in the 80s in Beirut, and the 80s was very, very problematic like era in Beirut, because all these parties were fighting like in brutal street fights over very silly things, sometimes like over flag or over a building or street or neighborhood, and that like had a great impact in a negative sense on everybody, of course. Like, besides the trauma, it made also the most peaceful citizens in the neighborhood violent. So I don't remember I've seen anybody who was not like showing some sort of anger or violence in that neighborhood. And I have to say that, what I paid attention to, or like what I came up as a conclusion later on, that the war is one of the byproducts of patriarchy in general, because it's managed and decided by few men, and it takes toll over lives of thousands of people just because a few men want to, like to boast or do some, like show some power. But at the same time, it reinforces patriarchy. The war, as it ends, or it makes the ground of patriarchy stronger, because everything is deteriorating, and only the powerful men, between brackets, are, So women in Beirut were always these soldiers who were fighting to save lives of their children. And they were, I do believe that they are the ignored heroes, in the war, and nobody talks about that. But when I talk to my friends who have the same age as me, or more or less, we are the same generation, we exactly have the same experience with mothers, like, so that's why, like, my mother had to play several roles at the same time. And I like how Sulaiman, takes the motherhood as concept, for me, I don't think I got the chance to think about it like that, because it's always personal with my mother, that this is the mother. I don't know about, you know, like what concept or philosophy I can draw from it, but her actions are very memorable. And she was the one that helped us. Like, she was sometimes also very tough with us, because she wanted us to be educated. So she wanted us, amid, like, you know, you play with your teenage friends, like 11, 12, 13, everybody carries a pistol or almost kind of weapon. And for my mother, that was like, you know, that was absolutely forbidden, even as a thought, you know, and we would be punished very, very severely if we really wanted to. Because I remember at some point I wanted to have a pistol as my, you know, I was kid of 12 or 13, and all my friends have these pistols, and I want to have one because I was afraid of them, you know, so I wanted to make some. But for her, it was absolutely, you know. The other thing that I really appreciated, that we lived as Palestinian refugees, and Palestinians don't have any form of right in Lebanon. And so that when I got into Iceland, and we can talk about it later, you know, you all these civil rights that are supposed to be hypotheses, they became like, for me, some kind of dream, you know, like, and this what's wrong about wars and what's wrong about. So this, in spite that we were living as Palestinian refugees, and everything is complicated, my mom never addressed anybody as enemy or like, you know, so she didn't want to plant any kind of political thought or to stigmatize other people, or, you know, like other whatever sector from other sector or nationality. Or so we grew up as like and she's not very highly educated woman, but she had this wisdom in a way that we lived in a liberal, like, she tried to provide some liberal atmosphere, that we don't grow up like having some hatred to some people or to some, you know, like group. So for me, this mother, while my father actually, because the image of the, you know, I think imagination is very personal thing. It cannot happen just out of void. So of course, when I put my father in this terrible situation, has to have something to do with the real, you know, life father. So, and I tell you, like, that's why when I published the book, I went to my father to give him a copy, and I was very afraid that he will be very, like, unhappy that I am putting him in this portrait of horrible father, selfish, you know. But then he was super happy to be a character in the story, you know, like that character. And now he believes that he's international because the book is, you know. And I do believe also that he sometimes signs books, you know, like even signs some of the, because he's a character. So, but for me, like, for me, of course, you know, the point here is that violence of others, this is a cliche, you know, a cliche in a way that it's well known and it's international and, you know, like universal in a way, that this kind of patriarchal violence is still existing everywhere, almost in some degree or another. Now, the thing is how to write it, you know, what to make out of this kitschy, because we live in world of cliches like love, death, you know, like all these concepts we think about every day. So the matter is like how to write it down.
Yes. And it is really what I was asking about as well, how you then, you know, transform this, these experiences, these memories, these learnings, you know, from the situations. How do you transform them into writing? And what you do, Mazen, is actually quite remarkable, because you do it with a kind of quite a big dose of humor. So your stories, I mean, there is this sometimes almost unimaginable violence in the background, but it's often treated with humor. how do you do that? And you know, it is part of your character. I know you kind of crack jokes all the time, and it's not even black humor. It's just the ability of being able to look at what's happening from another perspective. Can you talk about that a little?
Well, yes, I think, you know, like I experienced humor, you know, humor and violence were walking side by side in my neighborhood, that everybody could be violent, and everybody is sarcastic, everybody is creative in making jokes, you know, about other people. And also humor was used as a way to manipulate other people, because it was used as a tool to, you know, control and take over. But at the same time, in the most desperate times in Lebanon, I remember in the shelter under bombing, or some people would still joke, you know, or make fun of each other, you know, like at the very last minute of, like, they think, okay, I'm gonna die in a minute, so I'm gonna make fun of this guy because I really don't like him, or, you know, or like them much. So before I do this, so I think I inherited this, or I absorbed this without knowing. So when I was writing about writing these stories, imagining this neighborhood, or I know where the stories are taking place, I think it came, you know. But I think also humor provides this unlimited freedom for a second, because it breaks through, you know, like the fear is very submissive and manipulative feeling, and it makes you just unable to think, unable to decide, to judge, etc. And then comes humor that breaks through and makes you able to imagine for a few seconds, and to, you know, to be free and to just ignore or not acknowledge what is going on. And so I think it provides safe haven for me when I'm writing. Instead of, you know, crying or going in a tragic mood, I can make fun of this because I think it's really painful. What?
It is a response that I can really identify with. I grew up in a kind of totalitarian regime in Central Europe, and humor was literally what people had. You know, it was the only freedom they had, and you could go to jail for, say, you know, telling the wrong joke to the wrong people in the pub. So it kind of evolved into a situation where people told each other meta jokes because they knew that the other person already knows the joke, and so on. So I understand. And what I find interesting is in the situation we are in Britain now, which is quite extraordinary. I mean, our Prime Minister just, you know, the other day he signaled really that he is prepared to bring on martial law. You know, it's really of course, for you, it may not be, you know, such an extraordinary thing, but it is an extraordinary thing for, you know, one of the oldest democracies. And so I notice that there is suddenly a lot of humor around, and, you know, on social media and on Twitter, because it really remains the only thing, the only mode of, you know, operation that you can deploy to face a situation where you are completely powerless. That's the problem. Now, moving on to Sulaiman, and I'd like to go back to the to your female characters, and especially the character of Saba in your second book. She's a young woman. And what comes across very strongly is you writing about female sexuality, and of course immediately one's mind goes to you know, yes, this is in that environment. It was something that was completely forbidden. Tell us about that. Tell us about that, and also about the response to what you have been writing, a response to this kind of take on femininity.
It was really interesting actually listening to Mazen. It's very eloquently the way he put things, and I was actually very happy to listen to a lot of things of what he said. For me, I think in the kind of, first of all, I just start with the second part of your question. It's quite sad actually that I don't have that kind of relationship with my family through my writing in the way, for example, Mazen described, because I think mainly I deal with things they consider taboos, and be it the sexuality or homosexuality or gay love or free love, that what I would like to actually call it. And it happened a lot. For example, part of my family, they would literally disowned me, or or a lot of people would call my mom and they would tell her, like, what your son is up to, what he's doing, because she can't read or write. So they kind of feed her some of the things I've been writing about, and it's very difficult for her, and I mean, I met her, in the last, I don't know, 30 years, I met her twice. And so last time I met her in Sudan, for example, she literally begged me not to write about those things. And I just told her, I'm really sorry, I love you, and, but I can't control it. Writing is something that you really can't control. And for me, it's, I would say my loyalty lies to my characters. And I think it's part of me being mainly alone through this life, and the only constant thing that I've had going through my journey in life has been my imagination. And and in the way and because it saved me in a way, and so there's kind of, for me, there's that kind of intimate relationship with my imagination, and the way I give it access and total freedom. And sometimes I am quite shocked when I read some of the things I write, but there's no way I can censor myself. I don't do censorship. And if people want to disown me, or they don't want to talk to me because of my writing, I'm quite happy to live with my imagination, and I'm really content with that. But in terms of female sexuality, I think it's actually quite similar to the humor present in Mazen's life. For me, because I grew up surrounded by women, what was present was sensuality. And even, for example, when I was living in a camp, for example, a lot of the women I grew up with, they had partners who were away, but because of the patriarchy that Mazen was talking about, they couldn't exercise their desire, for example, for men they were seen in a camp, because you can't, as a woman, for example, you can't have relationship outside marriage. But even though your husband could have, like, I don't know how many partners, you're not allowed. So I could see women, and I've been able to observe how women would sit with that kind of trapped sensuality. And a lot of my work is about trapped desires. What do we do and how do we express it? And I used to pay attention to the details in the kind of their bodies, or the way they hold their bodies, or the way they relate to the kind of each other, So there was a lot of feeling, a lot of trapped feeling. But nevertheless, if you really leave your eyes enough and see them enough, and notice them enough, and read them enough, then you would really see how they were moved by that kind of sensuality. And so that, I think, for me, where the kind of writing about sex or feeling or love or sensuality comes from, because it's not being expressed. And the most powerful thing about imagination is to actually linger on a situation like that, where you feel, oh my God, freedom is not only about country, there's also freedom of the body, freedom of the mind, freedom of the sensuality, freedom of our desires as well. And that's the kind of themes that I deal with generally.
You said I think in several interviews, that actually this situation where your mother asked you not to write like that made you really start exercising some kind of self-censorship, really, and was that part of the reason why you had quite a big gap between the two novels? Because it was
yeah, absolutely. At the beginning, it was because when I finished my first novel, you know, when I came to Brussels, you know, I miss my family back home. You know, I think the worst thing about exile is, you know, actually there are people who love you almost unconditionally, and you can't access that love. So I think I was in that period where I was like, oh my God, you know, I'm growing older without all that love waiting for me, you know? And so I got trapped in that kind of moment between my writing and my love for freedom and to write what I want to write. But at the same time, you know, and wanting to see my family. So there was definitely that period where I was kind of considering, okay, I should censor myself. And that why I think that was one of the reasons why my writing was suffering at that time, because my imagination was telling me to do one thing, but then the son, the grandson, you know, wanted to kind of hold back that imagination. And I was like, no, you can't do, you want to see your mom again, you know? And so it was, yeah, it took me a long time to kind of free myself from that. And that's why I was just answered in my previous answer said, I realized I can't do self-censorship anymore, you know? And it's part of that journey, trying to see where you go. There's love, mother's love, father's love, or family love, but also there's the imagination you have and love for the imagination as a writer.
I suppose there could be also another reason where another kind of trauma, I would say, that could make a writer stop writing for a while, and it's really the whole question of language. You, Sulaiman, you speak in your essay about how the languages you had at the beginning became really quite loaded and quite a burden, and then Arabic that you used when you lived in Jeddah became a kind of neutral language, and then you adopted English. You didn't speak any English when you came to Britain. So that's one situation. With Mazen, the situation is that he continues to write in a language without really direct access to the literary scene where this language is used. I suppose you have access to your readers because of social media, because of the internet and so on. But how is that for you, Mazen? And you're also a translator, so you really, in your daily life, you use at least 3 languages, Arabic, English, and Icelandic.
Yes, it's very, I have to say that it's not a bless always, all the time, to use many languages. Yes, maybe I like the approach you just mentioned before about, you know, when you earn different languages, or then you live more than one, or you are more than one person, or something like that. And me, of course, you know, I lived this like duality in Lebanon already when I was a Palestinian speaking Arabic, but also living in a community that speaks Arabic, but I'm not accepted there as a citizen. I'm not accepted there as a person with the basic human rights, you know. So I lived like in a city that I really loved, Beirut, and I consider it as, you know, one of, I mean, it's the place that I grew all these memories and experiences, though I was a refugee. But still here, of course, it takes more elegant form because you live in a society where you have your rights given and everything, but you still feel the distance, you know. And I think it is very honest thing for me, like in a way that I know I'm not Icelandic. You know, I have nothing to do with Icelandic culture in a way. It's like, I mean, you know, I came from a different culture and I have to confront this. I have to acknowledge this. I am Icelandic citizen in a political way and in bureaucratic way. I have this passport, but I cannot define myself as Icelandic. You know, I didn't grow up with like these sagas or the same way. It's very different society, and I have to be brave enough to say it is a different society. So, and I feel also loyal to Beirut, to this experience, to where, you know, people here are very privileged in Iceland. They are extremely privileged. And I think I'm very happy that generations here grow up like that. People, you know, like kids, they don't have to face these traumas. They live a normal life. I see them and I'm very happy for them. At the same time, I cannot forget about, you know, people who I grew up with, and that there is a vast majority of people in the world suffering from one war or another, or the consequences of the war. So for me, it makes me more confused when I think about it. For example, when you ask me now, I feel confused, you know, about like lost. But so I try not to think about it. But it is, Arabic language is my haven when I'm writing, because I use it to write. Then I use English or Icelandic to communicate, you know. So it's like my secret haven, my, how do you say, like my very private, personal, you know, journey back to Beirut, or memories or imagination. So I like this. I like when I'm writing in a cafe, nobody can understand what I'm writing, you know, because I feel uncomfortable, like if people are just close enough or something like that. But I have to say that I think it's also, you know, translation also brought me this, like, for example, Icelandic literature is very different, of course, from the Arabic, because it grows in circumstances that are different. But it is very, very important. I think it's very necessary for the Arabic reader to read a very different literature, to see that, because, you know, when we live under war and when we are hailed by the press as like, oh, this is a refugee, oh my God, you know, we have to be generous to them, kind and everything. And we become arrogant at some point. We start to think, oh, I own the story. I have a story. I have a drama. I have a war story. So I can, you know, like you know, manipulate people because of that. So it's very important to think that good literature doesn't have to come only from tragedies, you know, like Lebanon, Beirut. I'm talking about my experience only in Beirut, you know. It can also come from daily experiences in a minimal sense, like in Icelandic, for example. The other day, I saw two men fighting because the very little dog of one scared the other man, you know, who was really big. And it was funny, but it also tells you how about the frustration that, you know, we live in, and it's minimal. So I think this is one of the benefits of the translations, and to be able to get in contact with a different language of a different culture, you know.
Can I just come to one thing that Mazen said, which I found very, very interesting, which is about the literature really doesn't have to come from war. And I think one issues that I've always been having is that, you know, because you know, for example, when I was set in this novel in a refugee camp, people were expecting me to write about the war, you know, why people fled, what was the war, what was happening, who was fighting. And I was like really not necessarily interested in that part, because for me, what was really unique about the camp where I lived was actually the intimate and daily lives experiences of those people, you know? And that's what I kind of chose to focus on, because I always feel the intimate is also epic, you know? It's not just like bombs going around or who is fighting and who, and also like, you know, like you said it before, in the bunker, people knowing they're gonna die, they you know, they tell each other humor, or they laugh, or they frustrate each other, or they make love to each other. And so those are the kind of stories that I find really as important as also the kind of stories that you described that have, take place around wars and stuff like that. So I think that was a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually find it also very brave from Sulaiman to be able to write about intimate moments. For example, if I am in a refugee camp, or if I am in a situation, and I've been, the last traumatic situation I experienced was in 2006 when there was a war between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon, and I think it was the most violent experience I've ever witnessed. Now the bombing in Beirut also brought me all these memories back, but back then, I can't write. I mean, I get overwhelmed by the political moment, by this tragic moment. So I find it very, very interesting, very brave, if someone can write about, the intimate parts, like the minimal things, the very essential. It's not also minimal. It's like main component of human. Without love, we cannot, of course, survive. So I really find it, when you were talking about your experience in the camp and sexuality and how I find it very, very interesting, and I want to read your book, now.
And I want to read your book as well.
Seriously, because for me, it's like to be able to write about love in this kind of situation. This is amazing thing.
Thank you so much.
Well, we have a mutual appreciation club going here, and I do recommend that you read.
Because for me, it's like Sulaiman presents this alternative. For me, I want to write about like all these existential blah blah blah, or things like that are hit by the war. And then, like, there is many ways to write about the war or about such tragedy.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the point I was trying to make, is that we can't. There's no just one voice, There's even within my family. For example, my brother is a writer, and he's a bit like you. He focuses on that kind of philosophy. He is like that kind of different side to me, and I appreciate that, because it just shows you that even people who live in a refugee camp, whether be it in Beirut or in Eritrea or in Sudan, they still have different experience and perception of the place where they grow up. And I think that's where within us ourselves, we all have different stories as well.
Yeah, what you're saying actually brings up another topic, which I think is quite important to look at, and that's really the expectations of the readers, the expectations of the literary environment, your publishers' expectations, because there is this. It's something that you hear quite often, that writers tend to be pigeonholed, let's say, and there is an expectation of them to write about a particular topic. So, your role is to write only about war, for example, or about refugee camps and so on. Have you experienced this? Is this something that you come across? And now you have been translated into a number of languages. Is that also, is there a different reception in different countries?
Is that to me or to Mazen?
Both. Both, Mazen, yeah. You can start. Yeah.
Mazen can start.
Well, of course, I actually don't appreciate it all the time when people try to stigmatize me as, Palestinian. For example, in some festival, I was invited to this festival, and the only questions were asked about me as a Palestinian, as a refugee in Iceland, and I think this is really, really undermining the literary part of, it's exactly when we look at refugees that they are, for example, immigrants in wherever, they are humans. So when they make mistakes, some people try to excuse it, like, oh, they are refugees, we don't have to, we have to be careful. It's okay. They can do this. They can violate this. They can, But if we want to be fair to us as refugees, all we want is to be treated as humans. That make mistakes. We have to see the consequences of these mistakes. So, for example, I am invited as a writer, but then I'm stigmatized as Palestinian refugee, and I feel little, you know, it gets boring, honestly, because if I want to write, you know, it is like as if taking all, like, you know, to write is very difficult thing, and it requires lots of research, readings. You constantly look for books that inspire you. You constantly, you know, like look for media that inspires you, like that inspire you, like movies, or, I mean, it's a hard work. It's you know, solitary, personal, and then you go to some venue, and then you're just like framed as refugee, and you know, it's just like to, how do you say, I don't want to use a brutal word, but it's like, you know, to feed the audience with this like misery, like, oh my, so like, he lived a terrible life, let's buy his book, you know, so that he gets some cents from, you know, every copy or something like. But so this, but of course it's part of, you know, I write, and I say that again, that imagination is personal thing. I imagine in this way because I grew up in this way, you know. And so though I try, for example, you take Maupassant, you take Kafka, you take like any writer, you know, like from the classics to the modernists, and when you look at their imagination and you look at their life experience, you find you can build a relationship of the approach, you know, between either side. So I am not really very happy when I'm just asked as a refugee, and when I'm just like really framed as that. I'm not very happy, because I want to talk about literature. I want to talk about art. I want to celebrate this, you know. I want to run away from my refugee identity at some point, you know, because like I want to be more free than to be caged in this, you know. So it's like it becomes a circus on the stage, you know, like, and I'm a monkey dancing in a cage of, you know, like identity, and people are like weeping or something, you know. So yeah, so I hope it doesn't, like, I mean, yeah, it stops at some point.
I think it's difficult to completely separate, you know, your book or your books from your background, because it's the background, it's the memories, it's the experience that created them. But I understand what you're saying, and I hope it doesn't happen very often.
Can I answer? Because
yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah. Because just to come at it from a different side, because for me, actually, after, so in 2008, after I finished my first novel, I went to Paris, and I went to museum, and I came out of the museum with a book of Degas' nude painting. And I remember looking at one of the nude painting, and I being so inspired, thinking to myself, I'm not a painter, but I'm going to try to paint this nude painting in words, you know? So that was the painting, the nude painting, that actually inspired Silence. And so from the beginning, there's that question, like, how is it possible when I tried to kind of put painting in the book, it's set in a refugee camp, people were like, oh, how is it possible for refugees to know about painting or about Western painting? And I think partly it's because people forget that refugees actually have been human beings. They still are human beings. They have had jobs. They were lecturers. They were professors, you know. And so they have a history and a past. And they move with the past. They just don't move with tragedies. They also move with memories, like you were saying, with experiences. And so actually, with my then agent, we had a lot of issues, because she kept telling me, oh, you know, a Western reader wouldn't expect this thing to happen in a refugee camp. So it was relentless. And so I had to leave. And actually, for 7 years, I worked without an agent. And I've decided to do the book I really wanted to do, and to just pay attention to my story and let my imagination takes me where it wants to go. If he wants to write about war, so be it. But if you want to write about sexual intimacy between its characters, so be it. I just wanted that freedom without being told by somebody else the expectation of that Western reader, if you see what I mean. And I think for me, that was, I think, the best decision I've ever taken as a writer, because it really brought me back to the essence of writing, which is just you and your imagination and the stories in your head without somebody else telling you about someone else's expectation. And so it's quite relentless for a lot of people like us. We have to go through that war, because it's a pity when you work on a book by yourself without somebody like an agent. But I think we are having this conversation, and I think it's really important we have this conversation, because, you know, I think ultimately it will lead to change. And I really honestly believe now, for example, with the agents I deal with, they totally respect my imagination, because they know I'm subservient only to my imagination. So that in that sense, they don't try to interfere between the story unless it's necessary. You know, it's not about the Western reader, it's about the context of the story, whether it makes sense or not. And I'm really happy with that. And I think it's all as a result of us having this conversation. But I can also see Mazen's frustration, you know, for someone as intelligent as him. You could see, like, you know, his grasp of art is quite remarkable, it's wide. And so for people to exclude that part and just focus on a refugee part, which is part of my identity, being a refugee is part of my identity, I will never deny it, you know. But I'm also, like, made up of so many other things as well.
Yeah, I wish we could, you know, we could continue this conversation. I think we'll have to draw it to an end, but I wanted to ask you very briefly, Sulaiman, could you tell us about the initiatives that you started in Brussels? One is the, you started courses of writing for refugees, and also you have set up a festival for African writers in exile. Can you briefly tell us about?
I can briefly do it. So with the creative writing course, you know, it's all about, I see so many people writing, journalists, friends of mine even, writing, you know, on behalf of refugees. And I always thought, like, you know what, nobody can be someone else's voice, because we all have voice, you know. It's just about, you know, giving them the right place and space and to write their own stories. And that was the simple motivation for me to set up this academy. And I'm so happy I did so, because, you know, we have students who write about memoirs, yes, but their experience of being a refugee in this country or that country. But also there are people who write science fiction, who write, you know, about philosophy. We have students who come from Luxembourg. We have Syrian students. We have students from all over. And I think for me, it goes down to this idea that we all can be whatever we want to be. And being a refugee, it doesn't diminish us in any other way, you know. With the festival, I think it touches a bit of what Mazen was saying. For me, I really got tired of being invited to so many festivals and just talk about one particular experience, not the other experiences as well. And so I thought, like, you know, there's a gap here. Let me fill it. And so I started inviting the diaspora, also like friends who come to the festival. And we last edition, for example, it was about art. It was why, for example, fiction authors like myself are interested in painting, you know, and vice versa. Some people I know, poets, are interested in musician. So it was all about art. So we're trying to talk more about other things that also inspire us and are part of our identity as authors.
And this is really important, because I find that in today's world, partly because it's so complicated, artists don't talk to writers, writers don't talk to musicians, and so on. You know, it's the artwork tends to be very compartmentalized. And
and yeah, I totally agree, because in one panel, for example, we had a poet, a singer, a painter. And it was really interesting to see the cross kind of inspiration that these people have. And what was coming out of it was like how connected we are, you know, how we inspire each other, even though we kind of have our own little, you know, corner where I'm a novelist, I'm a poet, I'm a musician. And so I absolutely agree with you how we all can come together, and that inspiration is very powerful.
Yeah, well, you will be interested to hear that Mazen actually paints as well, and he plays the oud.
Oh my God. That's so inspiring. That's
there is one
remarkable.
particular painting that I really like. I hope I will one day see it, you know,
that's
in
amazing.
reality.
That's astonishing.
Yeah. So, Mazen, one last question, and this is about the, you know, the other things you do, and that's about translation. You have translated a number of Icelandic authors into Arabic, and it was something that you did quite kind of at the beginning when you were in Reykjavik, and it's interesting because I think most writers who are given this opportunity to suddenly be, you know, transported from a place of turmoil and are given the environment where they can actually work in peace, they concentrate on their own writing. And you didn't do that. You did do that, but you also translated. Is this something that you did at that time, or are you going to translate more?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to translate more. It depends, because if I have time to do so, I am willing to do so. But the thing is, like, when I came here first, as you said, Alexandra, I was supposed to work on my writing. And then I thought that there is very interesting names in the Icelandic scene, and approach to novels, and, you know, the novel's very interesting, and it's very necessary, and it's very pity that we don't know about in the Middle East, you know. Because literature that filters into the Middle East, it always, or like it's been like, because of political reasons, like the Russian, the American, the French, the British, you know, it had always something to do with colonialism. It had always something to do with these institutions that were left by the mandate after the 40s in the Middle East. So they promoted some sort of literature that was very interesting as well, and very rich, but we also didn't know anything about other parts of like the world. Like, for example, also Africa, we really start to know very little. Of course, Egypt is in Africa, but, you know, I mean also the other countries in Africa. So this is also pity, you know. So when I came here and I thought, okay, wow, we know nothing about it. So I felt this ethical duty, or, you know, how do you, moral, or, you know, that I have to do this and transmit it to the readers in the Middle East. So it was very interesting, very fun also to work with Icelandic writers. You know, you see them everywhere in the street, you know, so you can just grab any, like if you're working on, just like, hey, I'm translating. And I heard these remarks sometimes that, oh my God, I'm getting translated into a language spoken by 420 million people when Icelanders are 330,000. Like kind of great proportion for some writers, but not everybody reads, you know. But I think it's very also important for the Arabic literature to get in contact with such different literature. So I was, yeah, it was very, very pleasing experiment, and very good for me, because it introduced me to different styles, new ways of writing, thinking, you know, dealing with the environment, landscape, characters, you know, dramas. So, and if I got time, I'm going to do also to continue, of course, you know.
That sounds wonderful. I hope you do, because you really achieved something. And when Iceland, for example, was the, excuse me, guest of honor at the Abu Dhabi Book Fair, this is what they could show. They had these books in Arabic, you know, translated by Mazen. And you're in a position where, as you say, you know, you can go out and grab the writer who is crossing the, you know, like Sion crossing the main square. Yeah.
But you can run away from them as well, because you don't want
everywhere. Yeah, yeah. but you also are there in the middle of the physical environment, which I think is really very, very important because it plays such a big role in Icelandic writing. So you are in a unique position. So I think we'll have to stop here. It was a real pleasure to talk to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, Sulaiman.
Thank you, Mazen. Really enjoyed listening to you both. Thank you.
Likewise.
Well done.